This might be one of the greatest games ever created. I'm not even kidding. We're talking about 102 Dalmatians. Puppies to the rescue. This game is literally Spyro. Your family's trapped in a box. When you release them, they say a line of dialogue. You exit through a portal. It's relaxing, it's fun, it's easy. Let's do it. Level 1, Regent's Park. There's Waddlesworth the parrot. He's basically your checkpoint. Fidget the squirrel. She's your first friend / guide. This game holds your hand the entire time. Enemy toys are always trying to attack you. So to fight back, you got square as bark and triangle as roll. You can jump roll if you want, but that's just for the experienced players. Also, if you're lost and don't know where to go, you can cast a clairvoyant spell just by sniffing the ground and you're led to the nearest objective or buried bone. Now everything's all nice and innocent until you encounter Jasper, a tall skinny guy with net. As a kid, I literally shit myself every time I saw this. But you simply just have him chase you, you run him over to the trap, and then it's kind of friendly and cute from there. He gets hit by a bunch of bees. It's kind of like my Sheep Raider video where I hit Sam with honey. And when you're satisfied with your performance, you can leave through one of the coolest level exits I've ever seen. Alright, level 2, Toy Store. There's multiple themed rooms all tied together with a railroad track, kind of like the old toy stores. A railroad that also takes you to a secret room. You gotta light up all the pinball bumpy things, and one of your family members is released from confinement. It's kind of dark to imagine if you never found that room. You would have died in a box. When you're inside of the Pizza Planet looking room, you can take the elevator downstairs to the warehouse, climb some boxes if you like, and you can leave.
Kidnapping children? I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die.
Level 3, Piccadilly. You can bark open manholes for quick, seamless transport. You can raise the flag of the motherland. And even solve a complex shape puzzle for a secret staircase. And all seems jolly and well until Horus appears over the horizon. Not as scary as the first time, but keeping it simple, we just drop him into a hole. He's dead. This last part of the level reminded me of Time Splitters 2 Chicago.
Hey there, it's Marco. Meet me at the newsstand down the main street.
I think Horace is feeling a bit down today.
Level 4, Big Ben. It's my quarterback. You're inside a big clock, and Yvonne the Sniffly Bat is here to help. You have to use precise movement and time your jumps perfectly in order to ascend to the top. The colored pendulum area is literally identical to Elevator Hop from Toy Story 2. Make it to the top of the tower, and you're on your way to Cruella 1.
I'm going in!
An epic boss battle that gives Elden Ring a run for its money. JK, you actually just gotta hit her with some fruit, and it's like linear, so like it doesn't really require any skill. Now level 5, Royal Museum. This is an S tier level. Fluffy the dog needs you to fetch lost artifacts scattered all over the exhibits. There's a coin in the dino room. You can also ride a pterodactyl up here. An ancient scarab located in a room I cannot identify, but it's here. A fossilized bone in the armory, and it looks like a Minecraft armory that I would build. A crown in the pyramid room. If you go inside the pyramid, Lapelt is lurking behind some urns. We sealed him in a sarcophagus. And finally a donut, kind of like the cop mission from Tony Hawk's Underground. And speaking of Tony Hawk's Underground, level 6, Underground. We rendezvous with Chester the Rat. You basically just have to make your way through the sewer. You fight toy alligators and teddy bears, kind of scary toys, with the main event being the water slide to whirlpool transfer. A whirlpool that sucks you into the final room. Win 4 fights, and don't let the bed bugs bites. Yes. Level 7, Carnival, another S tier level. It's a favorite of mine due to its fun, straightforward layout. After meeting up with Shelby the turtle, you just walk into each attraction one after the other, take down some enemies, get a ticket, hop inside, have some fun. There's a bounce house, obviously you bounce. A spinning obstacle course filled with illusion. A roller coaster where you button mash to pick up speed and collect some sort of food, donuts maybe. A magical wagon that changes every time you go inside of it. At one point you could be in this room, at one point you're in this room. There's a really cool room full of mirrors of deception. You gotta watch out. Jasper makes a return, and after running him all the way across the carnival to the dunk tank, we drop him into the dunk tank.
Uh-oh. I don't like the looks of this. A puppy? And I do so hate the water.
Level 8, Lumber Mill. Keeping this one short. Chester's back, and there's logs everywhere. Perfectly cut logs, to be exact. You eventually take control of this big machine to move another log to climb up and leave. A lot of logs, a lot of wood, a lot of wood chips. Gotta love wood chips. now Cruella 2, the second boss fight that gets way more difficult. Just kidding again. She's on a boat and you just gotta hit her with watermelon, and that's pretty much it.
One watermelon.
Level 9, Countryside. You get the honor of meeting the chillest NPC in all of gaming.
Ho, Daddy-o. My name is Manny.
There's something about him, I just like it. Beautiful open fields with little devils running around. Dark, moist caves with some boats in the water. It's mainly just grass, but it does feature the historic landmark Stonehenge. And when you think you're ready to leave, there's Horace lurking by the exit. Only one thing we can do, get his attention and kill him.
These ones are all jiggly-wiggly.
Level 10, Barnyard. I love this level a lot. It's Priscilla the pig's birthday, but the lazy farmer is neglecting his land and his animals. So it's up to me to make things right. Activate the trough for H2O nourishment. Fix the windmill by barking at this piece of wood. Guide the chickens back inside the coop, which is the hardest thing in this entire game. You gotta empty the grain tower. You hop in the tractor, tip the outhouse, and finish off by picking up a birthday gift for her birthday.
You're my new best friend.
Such a wholesome experience right here. Brought a tear to my eye. And now we can leave. I accidentally just shot the gun. This is a gun, by the way. Ooh, moving on. Level 11, Ice Festival. Now we're talking about my territory, the snow. First of all, there's no way these snowmen can actually be toys. They look like Jack Frost, like the killer snowman, not the dad. You eventually meet up with Crystal the Snow Bunny.
No, Bunny.
And partake in some high-octane slalom courses. Jasper's gone fishing, so we gotta turn him into Ice Cube.
He's the coolest guy I know.
Sub-Zero. Raiden.
Level 12, Ancient Castle. It's just what you'd expect from a level called Ancient Castle. Dungeon with jail cells? Yes. Dining room with chandeliers and fire? Yes. Courtyard with catapult? Why not? On the roof, you gotta dodge powerful wind gusts. Cruella 3, the third boss fight.
Bombs away!
You just gotta knock her down some pegs, dodge her water balloon attacks, and finish her off with some fruit. Simple as that. Level 13, Spooky Forest. This level's amazing for the sole fact that it looks so fake. I'm aware we're not in 4K here, but it literally looks like a TV set inside of a tent. The Snow Bunny's back, by the way. She warns us of Lapelt, who is currently roaming around the woods.
Hey, what's up, guys?
You trick him into getting stuck inside a log.
I am stuck.
There's also a main central hub you can get to by walking inside of certain trees.
Someone get me out of here.
Level 14, Hedge Maze. Manny's back, thank God, and he's going crazy on the bongos right now. There's just something special about him. I don't know. It's probably one of the most difficult levels. You can miss certain areas just because it's a maze. You just dodge hazards like big vine balls and solve the Cruella puzzle, which is a pretty satisfying adventure. And you are granted passage to where you can then leave. Level 15, DeVille Manor. It's the Andy's house of 102 Dalmatians. There's a lot of detail in this level. Enough detail that some of the assets are kind of broken, like you can see through this wall. Horace is asleep on the couch. Apparently he wasn't killed by the rock.
I've sabotaged the clock.
Sergeant Tibbs instructs me to bark at the clock, which will then wake him up, get him to come upstairs, and drop a chandelier on his head. Hop on the bed, jump inside the ventilation system, and plummet down to the basement where Cruella got some Saw 3D going on.
Hello, Heaven. I want to play a game.
Don't blow your top, Pop.
And finally, level 16, Toy Factory. Our final mission is led by Fluffy. Kinda looks like Cruella, so I can't trust him fully. There's big death traps everywhere. Other heavy machinery, floaty magnetic cubes you can climb up. It's probably the hardest level to beat, but it's not saying much because nothing's hard in this game. And now the final boss fight, Cruella 4.
That foul little scrapper has made it all the way here.
You're given zap turrets with dynamic shield capabilities. You disable the computers, shoot down the robot, shoot some orbs, and Cruella falls into a pit of super glue.
Get me out of this glue!
The villains are given some of the worst fates imaginable. Cruella's glued to the scientist for 20 years in jail, and the henchmen are stuck on a deserted island. Something they deserve. But yeah, anyway, that was probably a long video. I would say this is honestly one of my favorite games of all time. It's relaxing, it's fun. Now, if you watched all the way through, thank you so much. Make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe, drop a comment down below. I appreciate every comment. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a video about 102 Dalmatians. That's about it for me. I hope these machines behind me don't kill me.